it's Khristina from Redefine Creative, and I am back with another Wacky Wednesday process video for you. And for this layout, I am using mainly the Pink Paisley Explorers collection. And so this is a little bit older collection from Pink Paisley called Outfitters. And this is kind of like an outdoors explorer type of collection. And so for this layout, I have 3 different photos that I have kind of welded together to print them, and I'm going to end up cutting them apart. And they're just 3 pictures of a camping trip that we took, and this is just, they're all scenery. So it's the trees, the sky, some pine cones on the ground, and then a close-up of the bark on a tree looking up. And so what I have done is, there you see I've cut them all apart and kind of made them into their own little grid. And then I've created a center column down the middle of my layout with some of the pattern papers from Pink Paisley. And so I've taken the brown and made that one complete strip, and then I've added some red plaid and some green kind of checkered to the edges. And then I'm creating a box down there on the bottom that's going to be for my journaling. So I have a lot of things that I want to say on this layout. And basically I'm going to have 3 embellishment clusters. So I'm going to have one in the top left, one in the middle right, and one a little bit towards the bottom left. And so there you see I'm pulling out one of these badges, and I try out that Happy Camper one, and then I decide to go with Make Memories Today. And I am going to go back and add a tag behind that one so that it's 3 tags. And you'll see I do adjust these clusters a little bit. So these were some pictures that I took on a recent Boy Scout family weekend camping trip. And they're really important to me because I'm from a very small town and now I'm living in the big city. And so I'm not anywhere close to the woods and nature and the wilderness and things that I'm used to. So any chance we get to go camping up in the woods is like my happy place. And so that's kind of the story that I want to tell in this journaling and with this layout. So I knew I needed a lot of room for text. And so this is a really great design when you need a lot of room to kind of tell the story. So the photos are going to be more at the top. I'm going to use that middle section to create a big title, and then I'm going to do some journaling on my computer and print it out in some text strips down there on the bottom. So there you see I've got my 3 tags going, and I'm kind of saving the bottoms of the tags for something else since you're not going to see them anyway. And I'm just going to tuck them in, and then these are going to kind of be my 3 cluster areas. So I have that badge, I'm pulling out these Outfitters puffy stickers and the embellishment packs, and of course my desk is becoming quite messy during this process like usual. And so I'm pulling out some puffy stickers to add to each of those clusters, and that top one says Find Your True North, and then the middle one is going to say Adventure with Me. And I spend a little bit of time just kind of adjusting those and making sure that I get them where I want. I also have that puffy sticker Get Lost that I've added in the middle of my photo collage. And then I add a star with some constellations down there on the bottom since I don't have a puffy sticker words to put down there because my badge is doing the words for me. And then I go ahead and grab some of this cork confetti from the SpiegelMom scrap store. And so I have the little chevrons, and those are going to go down on the bottom, and I'm actually going to end up moving them over to the other side. And then I'm also going to grab the larger size stars, and those are going to go in the top 2 clusters by my tags. So I absolutely love these Corkfetti shapes because they are super thin cork, so they don't add a lot of bulk. But there's such a neat detail to add to a page, especially a kind of an outdoorsy page or an outdoors camping layout like this one is. And so there you see I moved those over to the other side, and then off camera I worked on my title. So it's going to say For the Love of Exploring. And those goldish copper foil letters came from the Pink Paisley Outfitters collection. And then the navy blue letters are from the Millie and June collection from Fancy Pants, and they're just the royal blue puffy alpha. And so then I'm going back to see if I want to add any of these other little stickers and things, and I decide against it. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my sequins at this point to add some detail. And I pulled out 2 different collections. One is A Day in the Woods, which actually goes with this Outfitters collection. But I didn't have any of the yellows and oranges in this layout, so I didn't want to add a whole lot of that. So I ended up kind of taking those off and adding just a touch of the orange. And I pull out one of the newer collections, and this one is called Autumn Joy, and this one actually worked a lot better with the colors in the layout that I am using. So either one of those sequence packs would go perfect with your outdoorsy pictures and with this Pink Paisley Outfitters collection. And so I'm going to go ahead and add all of those little details on there and glue them down. And I'm just using some glue in my fine line bottle. And there you see I've gotten that part done. And then I'm going back just to double check and see if I want to add something down there on the bottom. I did want to read you my journaling really quick because this was an important story for me. And it just says, being a small town girl from northern Michigan, the forest is always where I find peace and happiness. Living in the big city now, I love any chance we get to escape up into the woods and explore. I love to wander and allow the woods to clear my mind and make me feel free. Luckily, my kids are also fans of being outside and exploring the wilderness, so we get to visit often. I think that my soul sighs and relaxes just being among the trees. I gain so much peace from such a simple gift in life. And that's pretty much going to do it. So like I said, this is a really great design if you have a longer story that you want to tell. And you can collage those pictures up at the top. And so I hope you enjoyed this layout. I hope you feel inspired to grab your sequins and your cork confetti and create something amazing today. Thank you so much for joining me on Wacky Wednesday. And do make sure that you use the code down below to shop in the store and pick up some goodies. Have a great day. Bye.